this presentation this evening is going to cover the details behind the newly updated and up-leveled TrueScience skincare system. We're going to be going through what it is, how to use it, why it's getting such incredible results, and we're going to look at a few of those results as well. And I want to start off the presentation by just going back a little bit in history to helping you understand where the TrueScience skincare system actually originated from. So it is quite an interesting story that I don't want you to miss out on, because it will help you understand why the skincare is so effective, why we get such visible results. And I'm going to cover why we chose to upgrade it as well. So TrueScience is a product that belongs to LifeVantage. And LifeVantage, as you saw in the previous slide, is known as the activation company. Our focus is finding different genetic pathways in the body and different parts of the body that we can positively manipulate through natural ingredients to help the body function better. Company's mission, in very short, is to offer people around the world a better path to wellness and a healthy, vibrant life, either through our products or our LifeVantage opportunity. So where it all started from as the company and the beginning and birth of TrueScience Skincare was birthed off the back of a product called Protandim NRF2. And if you've never come across this before, it's quite a remarkable little product. When I came across LifeVantage, I was a mum of two, expecting my third. I was looking for a way to be able to have a career and an income, but without paying £1,000 a month in childcare. And my previous experience was in the health and beauty and wellness arena for many, many years. And as it happened, when this crossed my desk, I was really excited. I'd been very, very involved in the health and beauty industry and the medical nutrition area for a long time. I had a really good understanding of everything that was out there. And a friend of mine in the US introduced me to this as a herbal supplement. And I instantly dismissed it because how many herbal supplements have you tried that have done nothing? Let's be fair. The quantity you get, the quality you get, the research behind it is not always there. And so I eye rolled and said, yeah, sure, send me the information. At the time she recommended it to me was because I was suffering from chronic burnout. I was in the midst of terrible chronic fatigue. I couldn't think straight. I had terrible depression, brain fog, memory loss, lack of physical and mental energy. I was absolutely broken. And that's why she'd suggested this. Anyway, to cut a long story short, she sent me a very short video. And if you want to go to activatedlife.net, you can actually watch the video, or it's a little old now, so we've spliced it into a more modern one. And it showed that this little product here was clinically proven with, back then it was 18, but today it's 28 peer-reviewed published clinical studies, that it was able to upregulate a gene in the body responsible for the aging process. So as you age, this gene starts to downtick and get less active, leading to the onset of the aging process. And when you take this, it's clinically proven to upregulate that gene and pump out a ton of enzymes you used to have in abundance in your early 20s that help you repair, recover with your mental function, amongst many, many, many other things. I had incredible results that I was not expecting for it to work at all. And we actually ended up launching this product and company into Europe in 2016. So how the skincare came around is back when Protandim was very, very, very early, back in about 2005, there was a that program that I told you can see on activatedlife.net led to a lot of scientists around the world, because it aired on TV, reaching out to the creator of this product and saying, well, I'd like to activate the NRF2 pathway. This is the only nutritional supplement that we know that is clinically proven to do so. And could we try it and see how it works with this scenario, or how positive it works in different scenarios? And that's how we got all the research. One of those doctors was somebody who was looking into the effects of the NRF2 pathway and the antioxidants that it helps your body make, not take, make, in the instance of malignant melanomas. And so they approached the company, asked if they could take some of this product to do a trial, and they did. And they took a group of mice, and I apologize for those of you who are vegans and against animal cruelty, understand it wasn't our company that did this. This was an independent researcher. They induced malignant melanomas into those mice, and they gave one group Protandim and one group not as a control. And the group that took Protandim, by the way, I'm not claiming to treat, cure, or prevent any disease by telling you this. This was a study that you can find on pubmed.gov. And they found that 33% less tumors in the group that took Protandim, and 55% less multiplication of those tumors. Now, that researcher came back to the creator of the product and said, if you could, this is a significant finding, if you could find a way that you could engineer the NRF2 activator into a topical application, so that you could also apply it directly to the skin, I think this would be very useful. So that's exactly what they did. They went away, they engineered the NRF2 formula into a treatment range that you can apply directly onto the skin. And this was the original formula, and it was available from around 2012, I believe, up until last month. It's been alive and kicking. We loved it. I was very, very, very nervous when they said they were going to play with it and change it and renew and upgrade it, because I am extremely reactive and sensitive to everything. Being somebody that's been a therapist, a trainer, a brand manager, a rep in the beauty industry for many years and many different skincare companies, I rarely come across a product that actually delivers results. There's a lot of them out there that cost a lot of money and deliver nothing and are very disappointing. And for me, I'm not worried too much about paying a bit extra for something, as long as I know it's going to do something. I want to see physical results in my skin from skincare. And so I was very nervous when they said they were going to play with this, but after just about 3 weeks now of being able to use the new range, I am absolutely confident. I'm over the moon. It is definitely better. The results are quicker and more visible than they ever were before. So let's dive in to that. But actually, first, I want to show you some of the results that we've already achieved with the TrueScience skincare range. So we've had results on all types of different skin issues, from breakouts to pigmentation to fine lines, mitigating the visible effects of aging. This treatment range is actually one paper that was done actually showed that on human skin trial, the product was shown to be able to up-regulate 70 different genes in your skin. So 70 different functions that are down-regulating and causing the visible effects of aging in your skin, we're up-regulating those genes and having them function as they were younger. That was in our original range. Now, the good news is we've kept the best. So we've kept the function of NRF2 activation into the range. So we've kept all of the good stuff, but what we wanted to do is we wanted to make sure, 15 years later, technology has moved so far and so fast since then that we were able to offer the best form of activation out there, because there are newer, more effective ingredients that allowed us to affect different areas of the skin specifically to get a specific result. We wanted to also make sure that our products, as with all of the LifeVantage products, represented the latest scientific innovations. All of our products are activating some type of gene function, and they're all scientifically backed and clinically proven to do what we say they do, which is what I love about this company. We wanted to make sure that you had the absolute best product and that delivered amazing results for you, and even better than what we were already achieving. We also wanted to update the packaging. It wasn't recyclable. We've now got 100% recyclable packaging, which goes along with some of our company's mission statement to become a clean and environmentally friendly as possible. We've changed the names to be very easily recognized for the benefit that they achieve. And it helps us go to our existing customers and provide better, but also it brings a new clientele into our company that are really focused on getting the absolute best in anti-aging. So we were actually the very, very first to launch this product in Europe, worldwide. Actually, they're launching it in the US and North America, Canada today in Nashville, Tennessee, but we were the first people to be able to get our hands on it, use it, try it. So we're very excited to be able to deliver and bring this product to you too. I'm not going to play that video because online it lags a little. So one of the great things about the SkinCare is our NRF2 activation that we've had around for years. It's I mean, I have customers that still order this every single month that have been with us for 8 years. It's an incredible product, but it's not visible. It's very much based on how you feel, and it can take up to, I mean, I felt the difference within 3 or 4 days of taking it. If you've ever taken NRF2, drop in the comments how quickly you started to notice a difference and what you noticed. But for me, it was 4 or 5 days, and then I started to notice other results, like my sleep got better, my energy levels improved, and lots of other different compounding effects over the years, because the more you take it, the more compounding those results become. But it wasn't visible. So it was quite difficult for us to explain to people how it works, and it depends on how aware people are of their body and what it's doing. And so what I love about the SkinCare is we're able to visibly show people what NRF2 activation is able to do. And one of the new ingredients, or what the products in the range, is actually showing you results within 15 minutes of applying it to the skin. So we have this new thing going called the 15-minute challenge. And the idea is you use the SkinCare system, which I'm going to share with you here in a minute. You then take a photograph of your skin. Oh, sorry, before you use it, you take a picture. You then use the entire range, and then you take another picture 15 or 20 minutes after you've applied it. And then you take another picture and you side up the results. And oh my gosh, this is unbelievable. Now, in the past, there have been some really crappy products that claim to get rid of your lines instantly within a few minutes. And it's basically this liquid that you put on and it dries your skin solid like tissue, like cardboard. And if you smile, your whole face cracks and it wears off within a couple of hours. Now, it's not one of those, because I've seen a lot of those out there. So don't mistake it for that. This is literally instant hydration and plumping that happens in the skin. So this is a 15-minute before and after. Don't expect miracles. This is 15 minutes. And those people who have a greater need for it tend to see the benefits of it much more as well. So this is, as you can see, the fine lines and crow's feet. On the left, you can see that on the brow bone area, they're coming way down below the brow bone onto the cheek, and they've shrunk an awful lot back. They're practically even able to see them, except for some of the deeper ones right in the corner and into the upper corner of the eye. So that is just 15 minutes of applying, and it's because there is a super hydrating algae formula in here that delivers moisture to the skin very quickly. So one of the research and development team had noticed that this was happening and went into the office and got everybody to sit down and do a 15-minute challenge, because she wanted to see if it was fluke or if it was happening on other people. And I'm not kidding you, when you put this stuff on and within half an hour you go look in the mirror, you literally do see a bright and visible glow instantly on your skin. So as you can see on the left here, there's some great results. Sometimes it lets me do the waiting room and other times it doesn't. There's somebody just waiting to get in. I'll let them in. And then I just want to make sure I've muted everybody. Yeah. Okay, good. So if you look on the left, you can see the lines under the eyes are a little bit better, especially on the right-hand side, actually on the left too. But her skin just looks more radiant, it looks brighter, it looks clearer. And again, here on the left-hand side, you can see on the forehead, the lines are a little lighter. The ones under the eye on the left are definitely a lot lighter. And these are took by our science team in pretty clinical before and after conditions. This is another 15 minutes. So you can see on the left under the eye is looking a lot more hydrated, a lot fuller, a lot more bounce in the skin. And also looking a lot brighter as well. But I really love this one. You can see the fine lines under the eyes have had quite a bit of a difference in that before and after on the right-hand side. Her skin looks much brighter. And just a little bit more lifted overall. So let's look at the longer term results that you can expect, because 15 minutes is great. And some people say, well, what happens once you wash your face? Well, over time, those results will start to improve and become more long term. But what you can expect from the treatment is an improved softness and hydration of the skin literally on day one. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that here as well. You can expect to see a brighter, more even skin tone within 7 days. And within up to 3 weeks, you can see improved firmness, reduction in the appearance of fine lines and deeper wrinkles. And you can also, which is a really big problem that everybody's always trying to solve, is you can see the reduction of dark pigmentation, scars and marks and spots in up to 2 months of using the treatment. So let's dive into the range and have a look what it looks like. Now, for me, I trained in the beauty industry straight out of college. I was part of that industry for many, 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 many years. And one of the things that you're taught in as a therapist or an esthetician, actually more so as a beauty therapist than even an aesthetic nurse, is you're taught about skin types. And you're taught about oily skin and dry skin and sensitive skin and mature skin and combination skin and all these other things. And you're taught about different conditions of the skin. And you're taught that there's a different skin preparation for every single skin type. And when I first saw this range, I was very confused because for years I'd had that drummed into me. And I was like, there's no way this can work for everybody. But actually, honestly and truthfully, as a professional in the industry, I never thought in a million years I would be advising a product range with 4 products that anyone can use. But it does. It works. It's amazing. If your skin's oily, it's going to balance it out. If your skin's dry, it's going to soften it. If you're sensitive, over time, it will reduce the sensitivity and irritation of your skin. Mine was very reactive. Within 2 weeks of using something, I would look horrendous, red, blotchy, dry, irritated skin. And that it was kind of like a rosacea reaction that I was having. And that took probably a couple of years to completely go away. But over time, my skin has got stronger and stronger and stronger from using NRF2 and the skincare treatment until it barely reacts at all anymore, unless I use something else for probably 3 or 4 weeks. And then my skin will start to say, we don't like that, usually, okay? So the cleanser is for everybody, all skin types. And it's not just a cleanser. It's actually a daily cleanser and exfoliant all in one. There are no bits or grainy particles or anything like that in there. It is an enzyme-based exfoliant that is designed to be very gentle enough for everyday daily use. It allows us to make sure that we keep the pores very clean from being congested. It removes the dead skin and the oil off the surface a little deeper so that you don't clog up the pores. It'll be amazing if you have dry skin, if you have dull skin, if you have oily or acne skin. This is going to be amazing for you because it's going to balance out and really cleanse the skin without stripping it, okay? So why do you need to exfoliate? Well, as you get older, the exfoliation, the natural movement of your skin cells, as you see, they start at the bottom of that little yellow diagram, and they're attached to the blood and they're alive and they have a nucleus. And as they move up through your skin, they die and they become dead, and then they get to the surface and then they slough off and they become the dust in your house, basically. But as you get older, this process slows down drastically. It starts in your early 30s, late 20s, believe it or not. And the older you are, the less effective that your skin is. Your skin thins and it holds on to them and it makes your skin become dull. So making sure that you're constantly exfoliating the surface of the skin in a non-irritating way is essential for a bright, luminous, healthy, glowing skin. The other thing that allows us to do is it allows us to create a really great absorbent canvas to make sure that the other products that you put on your skin are going to go in as far as possible and be absorbed and get to the right place to start working. So number one, it's going to polish, buff, and smooth and brighten your skin, but it's also going to create a really good canvas for the other products to go in. Now, I don't know how much you know about enzymes. These enzymes come from a pomegranate, so they're all natural, but enzymes break things down. And so what I suggest you do with the cleanser is use, I mean, guys, I use less than the size of my little fingernail, the tiniest amount, okay? I put it in my hand and I add water so that I can foam it and get some slip so that I can massage my skin without dragging. And then I massage all over my face, my upper eyelids, my lower eyelids. You can remove your makeup with this, all over the nose, everywhere, the neck. And I spend 30 seconds or so giving my skin a really good massage. Make sure you're not dragging it. You want to make sure you're just slipping over the surface of your skin with any face wash, but do it for 30 seconds. That's going to ensure that you give the enzymes a chance to work. Then you're going to wash it off with usually not too hot water, usually just lukewarm. Some people prefer cold. And rinse that off. So that is the cleansing preparation. No matter your skin type, everybody uses the same. So it's going to prep your skin, it's going to exfoliate, and it's going to make sure that your skin never feels tight or dry. It's got a special prebiotic in there. So as well as cleaning and exfoliating, it's not going to strip, and it's going to make sure that your protective barrier is still intact. Beautiful product. I loved our other face wash, but I love this one way, way, way more. It leaves your skin feeling so amazing if you use it properly. So let's move on to a treatment. The next part of the treatment is something called True Renew. We actually launched this product back in October. And this was the first product new that we launched out of the range. And it was once they launched this that I became quite confident in what was coming with the rest, because I got a chance to go out to the launch of this in San Antonio, Texas. And I started using it when I was there, which is probably what, 6 months ago? It's October 6 months ago, really? It's 6 months ago. And I started using this on its own with the other skincare wash. I stopped using the other products alongside it and just started using this in the face wash. And you'll see this is my before and after 3 weeks. So the left is the before, and the after is just 6 weeks of applying nothing but the face wash and this to my skin. I wasn't using our liquid collagen either because it wasn't here yet. So you can see it does claim to have a firming and lifting effect. It is going to help restructure your collagen in your skin. And you can see it's doing that under the eyes, these tight little lines that are practically vertical in the inner corner under the eye. That is collagen and elastin breakdown, and probably a little bit of dehydration. And so it's massively lifting and firming. You can see the lines on the forehead have really reduced there as well. And so 3 weeks of using this, they promised to see visible results, and we did. Now, this is a cranberry biopeptide. It's a molecularly diverse, meaning that it penetrates all the way down to through the epidermis, so your skin cells, down into the lower levels of your skin where your collagen and elastin is produced. And it allows the product to act on several different biological processes in your skin. One of them being the new production of periostin. Now, your collagen is on a weave, like a cross-grid weave network. And holding that weave network together so that everything's held in place, like scaffolding, are these little pegs called periostin, the blue pegs that you can see. Now, as you get older, those periostin, they start to break down, you start to produce less of them, they become less effective. So the breakdown in your collagen and elastin structure starts to happen. And so that happens with droopy lids, lowering the jawline, the neck starting to sag, the turkey neck kicking in, your skin pinching and not bouncing back, especially neck skin, pinching it, and it's still there 2 seconds later, it's not gone back where it should have. And so this is one of the major things. It's a really great product to use in combination with the liquid collagen as well. But it is shown to visibly firm and smooth the appearance of the skin within 21 days. This is a treatment serum. It's not a moisturizer. So it is a treatment serum. You would put it on after you cleanse your skin so that it could give the maximum absorption. Now, I will say you can use, if you were younger, for example, and you didn't want the anti-aging benefits, you could just use the wash and the hydrate and the eye serum if you wanted to. You wouldn't have to necessarily have the True Renew. But if you're wanting anti-aging benefits, I highly recommend keeping the Renew in there and doing the full system. And True Renew is what it does. It renews your skin and it lifts and firms. Okay, next product, one of my favorite and most, the product that I like and look for and I've bought the most of over the years is definitely eye treatments. Because when I learned in beauty therapy years and years ago, and the many courses and trainings that I went on with many different top level skincare companies over the years, is prevention is better than cure. So looking after your skin as early as possible will prevent the aging process. Now, I don't want to blow my own trumpet, guys, but I'm 50 next year. I think I'm doing pretty well from taking good care of myself for a long time. But I will tell you, NRF2 activation over the last 8 years has played a massive role in that, I can tell you now. TrueLift is a specialist eye treatment. It is designed to reduce the appearance of dark circles and under eye puffiness and visibly lift the lid and plump out lines underneath. Basically, what we did, we looked at all of the problems that you struggle with in the eyes in terms of the aging process, and we targeted them all. So we looked at crow's feet, and we looked at under eye bags or puffiness. We looked at sagging eyelids and dark circles under the eyes. These are the ones that people really tend to want to problem solve the most. And so we specifically looked at what genes or what specific areas can we target to fix these problems. So for example, in the crow's feet and the sagging eyelids, which is a collagen issue, we targeted a specific gene called TG5B1, and that activates growth factor B1 and collagen production. So it's increasing the collagen and elastin. And I don't know if you know about growth hormone, but growth hormone just makes everything work like it was younger, in short, without going into too much science. And so that's what we've used in those particular cases. And then we also looked at the eye bags and underneath the eyes, and also this can be in the upper lid as well. A lot of the time it's puffiness and fluid, but it can also be fat, laying down of fat pockets in those areas as well. So we specifically worked on the breakdown of those fat cells to make the appearance of those wear off over time of using it. Also looking at dark circles, we wanted to activate the collagen to make the skin firmer and tighter, because then your circulation moves better in the area as a result of firmer skin. So we looked at all of those areas, and in one product, we've managed to be able to target all of them. It's really amazing. It's a light product. It's cross between a gel and a serum. It is designed to be put all the way underneath the eye up to the cheekbone, out in the corner, and it's also specifically designed for you to use over the entire upper lid area. So it is really cooling. If you've got puffy eyes and you use this out the fridge, you'll get very quick results. And within 15 minutes, doing the 15-minute challenge, we've seen a massive increase in the reduce of puffiness in just 15 minutes. Guys, when I come and do these presentations, I've got zero makeup on, nothing. No foundation, nothing. But what I do before I come on and I do these, or I'm going somewhere, I do the whole skincare range 20 minutes before, because I know in 20 minutes my skin is going to look nice and bright and glowing. So it's great if you're going somewhere. It creates an amazing base for makeup. There's the whole range together. But I'm telling you now, the most exciting thing is you are going to look younger, period. End of story. If you use the products, combine them with collagen, and oh my goodness, I don't even want to think about the type of results we're going to see with that. So we have specific ingredients that we've worked with to have those genetic targets. And then we've also got the NRF2 blend is also in there as well. So that is the TrueLift. It is a 360-degree age correction product. It works on all of the visible problems that we see in and around the eye area. And it is designed to cool and lift your eyes. So the unique cooling effect that it has is you can use it from the fridge, but it also has a lovely metal applicator. And what I tend to do is squeeze it out. I probably, let me see how much. I use less than the size of a pea, so a tiny little dot. That's probably very generous. I take half of that and I apply it to the bottom and the top. And I actually prefer to use my fingers. But if you've got puffy eyes and you keep this in the fridge, you want to then get this applicator because it'll be cold, and use that to just work the product into the eye area, because the wand will actually really bring down the cooling effect or and the puffiness quickly, and then the product gets in and that seconds and doubles up for that as well. So just a little tip with the applicator. And you are supposed to see a lift within 1 month. That's right, a noticeable lift in your eyelid, if you need that, within 1 month. And I can tell you, I'm 3 weeks in, and I looked in the car mirror today above my seat, and I'm like, my eyelids are almost off my bottom lid. Like, they've been hanging on there for a little while, and I'm thinking, oh, it's getting a bit worse. But I'm telling you, within 3 weeks, I'm definitely seeing there's hardly a crossover between the top and the bottom lid. Super exciting. Okay, so let's move on for time. So lastly in the product, but certainly not least, because this is one of the best treatments I've come across. I think I love this the most. I have to tell you, this stuff is amazing, right? The whole range together is probably the best thing I've ever used. But this stuff is great. It is literally designed to brighten, moisturize, and massively hydrate your skin. They've kept the NRF2 and all of the good things that were already in there, but they've made new ingredients in there that are designed to brighten, literally brighten up the skin, to make it look more luminous and dewy and youthful. It's also targeting visible age spots. So it's going to prevent the emergence of new age spots or prevent you having issues with that. But it's also going to break down existing pigmentation marks that you already have. So in there, actually, let's look at this sheet. Yeah, so we can look at this. So in order to have the brightening and the skin complexion evening, we have 3 product ingredients that are working on that. One of them is rainbow algae, and this is helping reduce the existence of dark spots that you already have. It's basically helping to break down the existing marks that are there and help the body break them down and remove them in the skin. Then we have a fat-soluble vitamin C, meaning it can penetrate very easily into your skin. But the reason that's in there is it's a tyranase blocker. And the reason you get pigmentation is because the cells that create the color of your skin tone, basically they're brain damaged, their DNA is damaged, and so they start acting out of character. And whereas they normally produce a certain amount of pigment in your skin, they start overproducing this pigment. Now you need tyrosine to create the melanin into color, and what the vitamin C does is it blocks the tyrosinase so it can't overproduce the melanin in your skin. It'll help balance it for it to be normal and not be able to overreact. So we're breaking down existing. So if you have pigmentation marks from either hormones or medication or overexposure to the sun, whatever it might be, then this is going to help. It also doubles up with a absolutely saturating with hydration ingredients. So you have in here ingredients that deeply hydrate your skin. And actually applying this product once is the same as putting hyaluronic acid on your skin for 2 weeks every day. It literally just soaks up that moisture and plumps it right out. It's an algae complex, and there is some of it in this, but this is a little bit more complex with other ingredients added to make that happen. On day one, you're expected to see an increase in brightness and hydration, which is what we see from the 15-minute challenge. Day 7, your skin will look brighter and more luminous. I noticed that within 2 days. And then within 60 days, you will see a more even, youthful skin tone with a more even texture in the color of your skin and the reduction of uneven marks, scars, as well. So just clarifying what to expect. On day 1, you're going to have softness from the cleanser, absolutely, but you're also going to see a massive improvement in hydration and a slight reduction in initial fine lines. 7 days to brighter skin, improved firmness, reduction of appearance and fine lines, a lifting effect in the neck and face, and the reduction of age spots in 2 months. That is using the full system together. So the products are available individually, but they're also available reduced rate price as an entire set. So this is my 15-minute challenge. I was very skeptical. I was like, there's no way this is going to do anything in 15 minutes. But holy moly, I did it, kicking and screaming. I was like, okay, we'll do it just to see. And I used everything just as I've explained to you. And this was my result after using it for 2 weeks, guys. So I've been using it every day. And literally, as you put it on, you can see that it starts straight away to get into your skin. What I've found is over the weeks, these results have become more and more and more progressive as we go as well. So that's my 15-minute challenge. You can see that the lines on the forehead look a little lighter. The hydration under the eye is a lot better. But the skin overall just looks hydrated, more radiant, more dewy, and more youthful. So if you're going out to start your day, it's a great way to wake your skin up off the pillow and say, come on, let's go face the day, because it is going to brighten you up. This is another 15-minute challenge. And you can see in this one that under the eyes, there's quite a significant difference in the left and the right under the eye. And the skin just looks brighter, plumper, and more hydrated overall. And we do have a few more that are in now of people, our customers and consultants that are doing this 15-minute challenge. So who is going to care about these products? Well, all the products are good for all skin types. If you have an issue with irritated, sensitive, reactive skin, this is absolutely the range for you. If you're somebody who wants the absolute best in anti-aging products, like get you the best visible results that a product can physically give you, this is absolutely the range for you. If you have problematic skin, you've got skin conditions or acne, you can use these products too, but you could maybe, if you're younger and you don't need the firming and lifting, you can maybe drop the True Renew and buy the other 3. But if you're looking for anti-aging, you definitely want to have all 4 of those in there. All the packaging is recycled, so it's good for the environment for those people that are concerned about that as well. So in terms of pricing, we have a 3-tier pricing at LifeVantage. We have a retail price, which means when you buy something once, that's the maximum price that you pay. We do have a subscription price for all of our customers that buy on subscription. And our consultants are going to make sure you get the absolute best price available to them. So make sure that you ask them how to do that, okay? And then consultants get the lowest price. So our consultants always get the lowest available price of all of our products. I will say to you that we have an amazing customer loyalty program. So for example, somebody using our collagen every month, they're going to be earning £10 off their next month's supply every single month, for example. So if you order the TrueScience skincare system, that's going to give you £10 or €12 instantly to be able to use off next month off any orders or purchases that you make. As a system, it's quite a big discount. So most people buy at subscription price because they just want to get the best price possible if you're a customer. And that is saving you about £40, €40. When you buy all 4 products together, it's a lot cheaper.